Hello everyone, I'm Kay, and with this video, I'll be teaching you the basics and strategies of Minus Corporation. If you don't know, Minus Corporation, or M Corp for short, is a third Minus game, and is a sequel of Minus Elevation. If you want to know more about Minus Corporation, you can wait for the video that Loki will release about all the information on what is new in Minus Corporation. This video will be separated into three chapters. First is maps and the strategies for each one. Second is items and upgrades. And lastly is the entities. In the description, there will be timestamps for each one, so it is easy to go to the chapter you want to learn. There are currently three maps in the game: the depths, the backrooms, and map 3, Stash Factory. Let's start with the depths, as it is the first map added and is the easiest. In M Corp, the strategy isn't like Minus Elevation in which speed is the meta. Instead, it is stealth, like in Minus Ascendance. But it isn't implemented the best right now. For stealth, the strategy is mostly the same with Minus Ascendance, in which you hide behind objects like boxes. Another thing to note is that in M Corp, entities have limited sight behind them, allowing for more risky and stealthy plays. For the map depths, you have to use these boxes to your advantage. Since eating slows you down, you can't chug burgers like in Minus Elevation and run forever. You have to find a hiding spot so you can recover stamina and not die. A different thing you can do is to kill the entities, but most of the time it is never worth it unless you are in a big group, which you should always kill the entity. More on this in the entities chapter. This map is also special with it currently only having the secret room. Right now it spawns in the same room generation, so it is very easy to find and has a tiny bit of grass poking out, allowing you to find it easily. Opening these with a sword, you can get a golden apple that is very useful for giving a lot of stamina and not slowing you down too much. Another thing is to always look at the map, as it is extremely helpful in navigating the random and chaotic generation and knowing where to go, as it displays players, allowing you to know that the area has been cleared by them. For the other two maps, they don't have many hiding spots, which will get changed in the future. Now onto the backrooms. This map sucks. It is incredibly open and no hiding spots in sight. There are sometimes little rooms where you can hide in, but they will not work the same as the boxes in the depths. With the boxes, even when you are being chased right behind you, you can lose them with the boxes if you stay out of vision by circling it or getting into an unreachable spot with shift lock. However, since they are rooms, you can't circle them, and the best strategy is to try to lose vision by turning corners. Our characters are pretty fast with running, allowing us to escape slow entities kind of easily. This map is heavily dependent on RNG and hoping for no open rooms, as you can get seen very easily. I don't have much to say other than use blink buttons as a way to escape if you ever get chased. Now for the last map currently, Map 3 or Factory. For Factory, you have some hiding spots and areas in which you can circle entities, although they aren't as common like in the depths. The rooms are often not that open, so you can lose the entities easily with the map generation. Sorry that I don't have much to say, as the general strategy is being stealthy and finding spots you can hide in or stay out of vision in, as well as being knowledgeable about the map generation. With that, let us move on to the items and upgrades chapter. One thing that I like about the items in M Corp over Minus Elevation is the versatility. There's finally going to be different playstyles and buffs/nerfs on items so they aren't OP. I recommend testing out and building your own setup, but for me I think these are the best items. For the head slot, research goggles and blindfold. If I'm correct, these are the two headpieces only available to use right now, and they are great, as you can replace blindfold with research goggles, allowing you to have a toggleable entity and button detecting item. Research goggles is also just a nice bonus to have, but isn't the best. For the body slot, research coat is great, but dummy chest piece is the best. However, research coat should always be used when you have infusion braces for your arms. The best arm trinket is infusion braces, as it gives you 50 max HP. This comes with a cost though, as you need to get HP to get it to max. 20% of any HP you gain will turn into max HP with it capping at 50. The reason why Research Code is so great is that it gives HP with the info you collect, allowing you to easily get it to max. I haven't tested dummy chest piece yet, as it isn't out by the time I'm recording this, but a 25% damage resistance is pretty good. Lastly, the leg slot is running shoes, giving you 2 run speed and 25 max stamina, allowing you to run faster and longer. On to the upgrades. The most important one is more buttons. Any upgrade that adds buttons you should get except for Airhorn. Airhorn alerts entities to the button you press and it is too risky if there isn't a nearby hiding spot. Even then, the entities will be close to your location. The second most important is Vitality Boost. It is a great upgrade to avoid getting 2-shot by manager early on. It is also 360 max HP, so don't complain. The rest are just get when never, except Airhorn. Never ever get Airhorn. I do not think it is worth it at all. Now for the 2 renewable upgrades, AI Delver and Supply Drop. AI Delvers have insane potential with it grabbing buttons and distracting entities, but can easily die as well. For Supply Drop, it is a solid upgrade giving you 1 burger and 1 almond water. I usually get Supply Drop as I don't really need another Delver, but on solo it might be the play, but probably needs more tests to compare. The final chapter, Entities. I will give a short tip for each one. Fighting entities is a viable strategy, but only works in groups. Most of the time, you should always fight the entities when you have nearby delvers, unless it is a manager which deals a lot of damage, which may get some casualties if you don't have enough damage with your group. Now for each entity. Wanderer. This is one of the few entities that can be killed solo. I don't really recommend killing Wanderer solo, as you're going to need to get back the HP you lost, which is a bit. Its ability is also really annoying as it has far range, so try to dodge it whenever you can, since Wanderer slows down a bit when shooting. Manager. Its attack does 70 damage, allowing you to get 2-shot if you have less than 141 HP. It is also pretty slow but has a long range, so I recommend checking corners and never trying to circle it. Mimic. This is another entity that can easily be killed solo. You can easily kill this entity whenever it transforms to its original self, as it has a short cooldown where it removes its disguise, allowing you to easily run or kill Mimic. Thorn. One thing that isn't obvious with this entity is that it is blind. It relies on noise for finding you, so if you're decently far away, it won't see you. Many things make noise, such as footsteps and eating/drinking. It also deals damage to you whenever you attack it, like the Thorn's enchantments from Minecraft. I don't advise you to fight this as it is pretty tanky and will deal a lot of damage. Statues. This is one of the most annoying entities. It's incredibly fast and has good sight. You need to use shift lock to look at it so it stops moving with its Weeping Angel ability. It is also incredibly tanky with a staggering 1000 HP, and also never use blindfold against this entity as it will relentlessly keep attacking you since you have your eyes covered. I recommend trying to stay on the vision and maneuvering the room generation. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, they spawn multiple of themselves. Gaseous. Its ability is when it spots you, it fills the room with gas, damaging you and entities inside of it. It also has a gas form in which it can run up to you really fast and begin slashing you. It's incredibly annoying with that form, but for the actual ability, it isn't that annoying. It is heavily dependent on how big the room is, but most of the time you can tank it and finish whatever you're doing inside the room like a button. Host. Another gas entity, but this time not as annoying. Its main ability is to revive dead entities and that is it. If you never kill an entity, especially in solo, Host will never be a threat. For groups, it isn't also a big of a threat, as the host makes the entity stronger, but you are in a group which makes it easy to kill the entity again. It is also easy to know when host is in the room as the lights go out. Dummy. This is the last entity that can be easily killed in solo. Its gimmick is simple. It can be easily killed but it revives itself. They spawn multiple of themselves, but this entity is laughably easy. It is not fast and your walk speed can outrun Dummy. It also has another ability in which later on in the game, it can sometimes have a sword which deals the same damage as the sword we have, But this isn't a problem, as it is still very easy to circle, still incredibly slow, and never annoying. Clock/bleeding time. Every 25 seconds, the clock tolls, which depletes sanity. With each toll, it gets worse, dealing damage as it keeps going on, and I don't even know what happens on the final toll. Just try to finish the floor as fast as possible. Sloth. It isn't included as its abilities might get changed. But same thing with Clock, and just try to finish the floor as fast as possible so Sloth doesn't get fully leveled up. That concludes this video. I hope you learned something with my guide, and to summarize, play stealthy and find any hiding spots to use to your advantage. Try out different items for your playstyles, but I recommend the build which I think is the best, which is Research Goggles and Blindfold, Research Coat to max Infusion Braces, then Dummy Chest Piece, Infusion Braces and Running Shoes. And lastly, know each entity's abilities. I hope you enjoyed this video and I might make more of these, I don't really know. I just enjoy playing the game and recording it so it doesn't become lost media. Thanks for watching.